So to start things out tonight, we've got an interview here with they've been running Analog Outfitters for a little while now, the Two Bends. I should have waited until you guys were set up. He'll be back in a second. He's just getting a beer. So you both have been running this thing that you make and sell and repair amps. It's called Analog Outfitters.
Analog Outfitters.
So you've seen like the movements that print and movies and music have gone, and so this whole digital thing is bullshit. This analog is where it's at.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think it'll make sense. Yeah. So. Which Bens are you?
Well, I'm Ben Hay. This is Ben Jude.
Ben Jude, yeah.
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
He goes by Benjamin. He's the owner and I'm the manager.
Yeah.
We started this business he started about 10 years ago. And probably about 2 years ago, I became a manager, and we've been in bands together and played music together for a long time before we actually worked together.
Yeah. Well, I've seen Ben in pictures and things like that. You do not actually look like Ben. I'm sorry.
I've been working out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, been bulking up.
Lost a little weight.
I see. Nice.
Yeah, actually, Jude, we call him Jude because two Bens around the shop is difficult.
Yeah.
So we'd always call him Jude, and he got really, really sick, so he morphed into another person
Yeah.
for tonight.
Yeah, as we all do.
Who is him and knows everything that he knows.
Yeah, that sounds
just
great.
as good.
Yeah, seems like it. So, thank you for that. So you've actually brought kind of a little amp
We did.
to show us.
We are building little tube amps. I shouldn't say little, but
this one's little.
it's just a little guy. But we make them. See, we start off we do all vintage and restore Hammond organs and buy and sell Hammond organs. And in doing that, we found that there's a lot of organs that just get burned and thrown away.
Yeah.
So that's where we started accumulating those and using the wood. So like this is like the pedals of an organ, and this is like the music rack, and we use the wood of Hammond organs.
So you're recycling that.
Yeah, and
how green? Very Urbana of you.
Yeah,
It's organic.
It's organic.
It's organic.
Yes.
The chassis are Hammond chassis. They're Hammond tube amps. We just modify them into guitar amps.
Nice. And how do you do that?
Very trickily and very carefully.
All right, fertility.
Sneakily.
Sneakily, sure.
You got any more?
Great. So, as someone who has no idea about anything about sound or music or anything like that, how does an amp actually work?
Well, and that's when I let Ben Jude take over because he is the expert at this.
It's all about the electricity,
Uh-huh.
just pulsing, vibes, straight from the guitar to the
I
amp,
think I know a
to
couple
the
of
ear.
people. Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I get that. I think I know a couple of people who run on the same thing.
Yeah, get those juices flowing.
Yeah, but they're killer. They're killer tube amps. They're about 15 watts, and we're doing pretty well. We're selling them out of Nashville and Florida. Of course, at our shop right on Neal Street. Stop by and we have. So ride in there. There's always a lot of different people, a lot of different musicians and artists, and
Show us
we're
the
doing-
tubes.
Is that a variation on the normal thing you guys hear?
Ears.
Yeah, and this is a Hammond organ amp. We've just modified it to play guitar. This is an actual brand too. I
Yeah.
heated this up and branded this thing.
Very nice.
We branded some other things in the shop too.
Interns and whatnot.
Yeah.
Actually, just kind of flip it around again, just kind of for everyone who doesn't know, mostly me, what does everything in this do?
Well, the big thing about tube amps is the output transformer. That's right here. Hammonds make the best. So right there, we already have our best heart and soul of the amp. Then we just modify with some tubes, and we add a couple preamp tubes, do a couple other modifications, and it sounds killer.
I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah.
We put our own
Plug-
tube stack in so that it suits the guitar as opposed to an organ.
Yeah.
So where does the little 1920s style guy with a little megaphone come in? Where's the little bowler hat?
Monocle?
Yeah, and a monocle. Yeah. Funny. Very funny.
Should I flip it back around?
Yeah. So, I mean, this is a pretty good music town, so you must be getting a lot of people coming in with help with their amps and things like that.
Yeah, our bread and butter is repair
Yeah.
and vintage gear. That's what we repair. And Hammond organs have just been, part of that.
Mhm.
It's a little bit different than your normal pro audio repairs, but we also do AV installs, church installs,
Mhm.
Live sound.
live sound.
Mhm.
But our bread and butter is repair, and we've moved on to modifying and making our organic tube amps.
Yeah. Yeah. So how does one get into this? Like, is it just you go to school for sound?
Yeah, it's kind of a rare skill. Ben Jude started about 10 years ago.
I went to graduate school for geography.
That's
Yeah, I went to graduate school for geography, and we all know the world's round now, so there's just not many jobs out there for
so we've
someone
got
like
that figured
myself.
out.
Yeah.
There's not a
So
whole lot.
he met up with Steve already here at the university,
Yeah.
who is literally a genius, and showed Ben everything there is to know about tube amps and old vintage gear. And he took that skill, and that's where we're at.
Yeah, that sounds great. And just real quick, where's the store and everything like that?
514 North Neal Street, downtown Champaign.
Downtown Champaign. That's a good spot for it. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the Vens.
Hey, this is Tyler Chen, by the way.
Yeah, the sort of people